really not a content day at all, but I decided why not turn the camera on. So I've already braised this meat, put it on the in this pan real quick. Just gonna braise it. I never did this. I've eaten beef tips and rice, beef tips. Some people call it beef stew, but I never call it really beef stew because I've never made a stew out of it. I just like cook the beef, make it a gravy, and throw it over rice. So I always call mine beef tips and rice. However, I've been watching a lot of reels trying to figure out how to do some quick meals for myself. And everybody say when they don't see people do this, oh, I always braise mine first. I always brown mine first. I don't really know the reasoning that people do it, but I thought, and I said, it kind of makes sense. Now, the reason, I'm going to go ahead and share the reason I'm doing it. I'm doing it because of the blood. Makes no sense, but it makes a little bit of sense. I think if you just put all this in a pot, of course, whatever blood runs off the meat, it's just going to be in the pot. It's going to cook in your pot like, oh, I got bloody meat. I mean, clearly, if you eat meat, you're eating blood. I get it, but I think it's a mind over matter thing. So for me, it kind of cooks or solidify. I don't know the right terminology, but it kind of cooks the blood out, gets rid of it somewhat to some degree. That's what I'm thinking. So for me, when I put it in my crock pot and start cooking, I feel like it's less bloody. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, but y'all know I think differently. I move and I navigate differently, so it makes sense to me. Let's cook the blood. I don't know, do you cook it further in the meat or are you cooking out of the meat? I've seasoned it with a lot of different beef seasonings, And yeah, I'm going to braise it on this stove, and then we're going to crock pot it. We're going to potato it, and we're going to carrot it. So today we are making a stew. Again, this is not an official content day, so this is kind of a raggedy pieced together video. But these are beef stew, McCormick's. I think this is Kennard's, something I forgot the name. Kindred, somebody. Never heard of it. I just picked it up because it said beef stew. And then I think another McCormick's. So all of these are just different seasonings I have. I'm not sure. Oh, yes, Kindred's. It's Kindred's. There we go, Kindred's. I'm not certain yet. I like mine to be very tasty. I'm thinking about using this. Maybe not, because I have enough of the actual beef stew ones. Yeah. So we will see if I use that other additional seasoning. I have already cubed up my potatoes. I have them soaked in water. Those will be the potatoes that I put in my beef stew once I finish cleaning. Now, if you heard me, I said I've never fixed beef stew typically, meaning back in the day, way back when I used to do beef tips and rice. Since I've been doing a little bit more cooking, that's all I've been fixing. It's more like a stew. I've been fixing the beef, the carrots, and the potatoes. I love it. It's good. Yes, and I will, even though the bag says ready, y'all know me, my OCD behind, I'm still going to rinse my carrots off. Yeah, I will still be rinsing these off. I think they say, yeah, ready to eat. Nothing's ever ready to eat for me without being rinsed. I don't care. So I'll be rinsing those. So we have my potatoes. We have my carrots. We have my seasonings that have already gone on my beef and sat overnight. And some's already in the crock pot. So this is what we're doing. Yeah, this will last me for many days because we know I have the gastroparesis, gut disease. I can barely eat, so you're probably thinking that's a lot. This lasts way longer than average person will probably eat leftovers. I would say about 4 days. Some people do leftovers 2 or 3 and that's it for them. I would say 4, and I have stretched it to 5. But as long as I'm eating it, I'm refrigerating it, and I haven't just let it sit. You know how you let something sit and it might create some mold or some badness, some sourness. Yeah, if I'm eating on it every day, and I mean very little amounts because that's all I can eat, and I'm only doing the beef for my iron. I'm trying to keep some iron in me. That's the reason that I make this, because I go so many days and I don't eat. Then I get to the point I feel like I'm starving. So yeah, not a content day, guys. Just doing a little bit of sharing of what I'm throwing together today, and I'm also doing laundry. So to the laundry room I go. And so I wanted to come on real quick before I got started, just to say how I actually manage I don't put a lot of liquid in mine. You see it's not really covered, but for the most part covered. What I do as far as timing, I fix my beef. I put my crock pot on 8 hours. I fix my beef until the 6 hour mark. And the last two is when I add my potatoes and carrots. So again, start my crock pot with my beef only at 8 hours. 6 hours in, I then stop to add my carrots and potatoes. And that is because I do pretty medium to small dices of potatoes. And as you can see, these aren't very big. So they don't have a lot of girth or thickness to them. They're not going to take 8 hours to cook. I don't want mush. I want tender carrots and potatoes. If anyone's questioning my timing, I've done it several times. 6 hours for the meat, very tender. 2 for carrots and potatoes. That's it. So I have officially rinsed my carrots and just added them to the bucket of water with the potatoes. As you can see, they are sitting in water. As we know, anybody know anything about potatoes, they must sit in water to prevent them from getting brown. So of course, I just added them. They'll sit there. And just before I put them in my meat, my beef stew, my beef tips, I'm actually going to season them a bit. I did that the last time and I kind of like that. I'm going to take the water out and just lightly season them both and add them to the meat. As we all know, garlic and onion powder goes in everything. But I will also be seasoning. This is one of my favorite seasonings. It tastes so good without being too salty. So I love it. I love it. It's very, very flavorful and it has a good seasoned taste without being too salty. These are the 3 things that I will add to the potatoes and carrots and let them sit for a bit and then add them to the crock pot. That's it. Very simple, but very tasty in the end. This is my beef stew at about 6 hours in. 6 hours in. I actually added a gravy pack to it. That's something I've never done, but I did it this time. I told you I was going to add some seasoning to my carrots and potatoes. And so, yeah, I'm going to dump this, but I'm just doing this for the sake of having one hand while I just kind of wanted to show you guys. I'm going to dump this whole container. I just wanted to show you guys. Just want to put my seasonings directly on here. And I don't know why I'm whispering. Why am I talking low? Hopefully you can hear me because I got a big mouth. Yeah, I'm just going to do a few of these this way so you can see what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm got to dump this whole container because sis ain't finna sit here and do this. Yeah, that's what we're doing. This is what we're doing. And then we're just going to kind of add the seasonings. And of course, again, I already told you, the garlic, the onion powder, and my favorite, one of my favorites. This stuff is good. Just tastes like seasoning without too much of a salty taste. So guys, I just wanted to show you my next step. And here we go. Go ahead and dump this. Put this phone down so I can use both hands and get in here and cook like a sister know how to cook. Y'all know I don't really know how to cook like that, right? I be playing around with some dishes, but they be good. They are definitely edible. So yeah, this is all the stuff. Like you don't even see the liquid anymore. The liquid is so little. It's not enough to cover this. This can't cook like this. So this is why I always add a little bit more liquid. I think I just have a lot more carrots or something because yeah, that's not going to cook. They're not even covered. The potatoes and carrots don't even have any liquid. Like if I press down on it, you still can't see the liquid. That's me pressing. The liquid is very, very, very far up under there. So I'm going to add some liquid and some gravy.